A risk assessment exercise is underway in the aviation industry, and the boss of the ICPC tells us more.
In March 2015 this year, we took an action at the international airport, which I presume is known by the industry operators. We did not go announcing it everywhere because we wanted to show that we had capacity to do that within the fold. And I can assure you that in the next few weeks, persons who were involved in those actions that led to the arrest would soon begin to answer for the acts they took part in. The word corruption risk assessment, it seems very big, but I want to define it as look before you buy. Quite a number of the problems we're facing today in the country revolves around the issue of people buying without looking. Somebody tells you that interest rate on your investment in this particular business is running at 60%, while other regulated agencies are running at 6 to 9%. You put your money, they pay you the first installment, and you bring all your friends, and the money disappears, and you begin to report to everybody. You can replicate a lot of this. You want to hire a house in Lagos. You pay to some agents who don't have offices. And the day you go to take possession, you find about 500 people queuing up for the same apartment. And you report to the police. And the next thing you do is that the police is not working. You begin to complain because you did not look before buying. So I want you to approach this program with that spirit, that the topic looks very complex, but what we intend to achieve is a buy-in of all the parties involved. The pilot assessment has been scheduled to take place at the 2 international airports in Lagos and Abuja. I don't need to tell you what the aviation sector stands to do in terms of growth and development of the nation's economy, in terms of transportation, promotion of national image, facilitation of foreign trade and generation of employment, among others. However, corruption undermines the ability of the sector to perform all these roles. We're all here because of the passenger. As I was coming in from Abuja to Lagos, I was a passenger, and I rated the way I was treated by the different agencies, and that makes my summation of what we expect. When we landed today, before the doors were open and the seatbelt sign was still on, a passenger stood up and the cabin steward said, please, the seatbelt sign is still on, so would you all kindly sit down? And the passenger still insisted and ignored that advice. I looked around where I was sitting. Some people had irritation on their face. Why is he disturbing this lady? It was a lady. We have landed safely, which is the most important thing. When we begin to speak out against certain issues for our collective safety, we would be furthering the aspect of what we are here for, corruption risk assessment, because that same passenger would try to do that on an international flight and would be arrested, and what will go out on the front pages of newspapers, Nigerian passenger arrested. And that affects me and affects you.
When Aviation This Week returns, the Nigerian College of Aviation Technology in Zaria, Kaduna State says its training simulator to be located at the MMIA in Lagos will be ready in 2016. Do join us again.